Over on Channel 2 we have Sale of the Century, but now it's 9 p.m, and that means it's time for the Thamesmen.
Hello, George.
Hello, how you doing? I'm George, I'm in Los Angeles.
I'm Alex, I'm in Colorado, and thank you. Welcome. Come on in, sit down, get yourself a pint, join the fire, join us. We're going to have a wibble about music.
Put your trucker hat on.
Yep. Yeah, put your trucker hat on and go all brown like George, and I'm in mango, and so mango and brown.
It's a great colour combination, I feel. You know, made for the job. Yeah,
I want to talk about something. I want to talk about the Cremaster muscle.
Oh God, you threatened to talk about this before.
I know, and you told me not to talk about it, but I'm amazed about it. There is a muscle that moves your ballsack up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and yeah, I know, but now I'm thinking. At what point do you engage this muscle? Do you think you're in the middle of a battle, right, talking to Sabaton, and an arrow's coming towards you, and it's coming right in your ballsack, and then you go, whoop! and it just shoots underneath. It's like, thank God I had that cremaster muscle.
I tell you what, why don't we try it? Why don't I get a bow and arrow, you stand there, and let's see how quick it can react. I mean, that'd be a very scientific way to try it, wouldn't it? You know,
I don't think it's like if you go in cold water and it just goes as hard as a walnut. I don't think it's that. I think it actually does lift up like a lowrider on a pickup truck, and like a Mexican pickup truck. I think it just.
Why has this suddenly become a fascination to you? Is it
I don't know. I just found that I was reading about the cremastic reflex, which is a superficial reflex in human ballsacks, right? That is the that happens when you stroke the inner part of a male thigh.
Ooh. Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. You see. It's shit.
Look, I'm sorry, but what were you reading that came up with the stroking of the inner thigh of a male? What were you looking at?
Obviously, it wasn't one of your dirty magazines, because they're not going to really move into the cremastic muscle, are they? It was a scientific journal. Wouldn't they? Yeah, it was a scientific journal. That's what it was.
Were you? You did a bit of scientific reading. I just think about that. I was watching. I'm a bit late to the party, but I've been watching the first season of The White Lotus. Have you seen that?
Yes, brilliant.
And the husband who is worried he's got like ball cancer, and you know then I'm not going to give it away what happens, but there's a whole scene. I'm just like, oh, fantastic.
It's
anyway.
I won't give it away, but it's got one of the greatest endings.
I'm only on episode 3, so don't say anything.
And for American TV, it's absolutely great. It really is.
But you don't like a single person on it. They're all rather unpleasant or incredibly annoying people.
Except
don't give anything away. Don't give anything away.
Except for the hotel manager, he's absolutely brilliant. You know,
Armand.
Yeah. And his receptionist, she gave birth, and he goes, I just thought she was fat. Anyway, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, and men out there, because this is for Sabaton, so it's a mainly male. Work your cremastic muscle, and if you want to do an experiment, lightly touch your inner thigh,
or shoot an arrow at it.
I will shoot an arrow at it. No, probably not at yourself.
But don't sue us.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
our lawyers wanted nothing to do with the show, so don't sue us. Anyway,
if you are we started with this whole video with the sort of come into the pub, sit down, have a pint, hang out with us. So this is kind of what guys talk about when they sit down in a pub and have a pint, really. So it's your own fault for coming to sit down with the guys at the pub by the fire, really, isn't it?
Well, actually, there's a whole big thing about men. And it was brought up by another friend of ours. Apparently, they very often think about the Roman Empire.
I heard that. Yeah, exactly. But there's like a scientific measurement of how often they think about the Roman Empire or something like that, isn't there?
Well, and then we did a quick survey. There are 4 of us at the moment reading books on the Roman Empire, and I'm one of them. And I absolutely adore the Roman Empire. And it's why do men think about the Roman Empire so much? The answer is, Google says, because we associate. It's leading to this idea that we associate Rome with military power and strength, and that as an inadequate male in our modern society, it gives us the image of what the tough man should be. And they were good at DIY.
They built bloody good roads. Yeah,
Really
which are
good
still
roads.
standard. Really good roads. Yeah, they didn't fuck around with corners. Just going straight bloody well through. Why no messing with a corner? Going straight.
Well, they never went mad, did they? You know why? You know why no Roman ever went mad? Because he never went round the bend.
Oh
No, but anyway, we're not here for the Roman Empire. We are actually here for a different battle, aren't we?
yeah, for Sabaton. So Sabaton is a band for those you probably all know because you've seen the title, but the track's going to be the Great War from 2019. Well, the Great War wasn't 2019, but the video is 2019, or the track is. But Sabaton are a band who base every song across historic moments in warfare, and which seems incredibly strange, but they do a remarkably good job with it. And we've seen some fantastic tracks, haven't we? So
We absolutely have. If you actually knocked on the door and walked in and said, "I've got an idea for a band." Oh, that's my dogs. Stop. Now all the dogs have got. I've got an idea for the band. They're going to knock the green screen down and everything, aren't they? All chaos is about to break. If you said record executive, "I've got a great," he would just poo you. It was are just visionaries to take this idea moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah, and so we just got a couple of short notes which just say, our last few videos feature Sabaton have been music videos. It's time to return some live Sabaton. From their 2020 tour, this song details the suffering of the Great War, specifically in the Battle of Passchendaele.
Oh, Passchendaele was one of the most horrendous with gas and everything. So, all right.
Yeah. All right, so are you ready for a bit of Sabaton, a Great War? So
Never ready, really. Anyone who did the Red Baron, you're never ready for them.
I tell you what, my favourite one still,
You see,
I think,
people,
is
we
Bismarck.
nearly got to the music there.
We did. Someone was writing down the number like 703, and they're like, "Fuck, scratch it out." 802, you know.
There is someone in the comments who always put the start date of the music in there. Have you noticed him?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. And they're just like, your misplaced wit and get on with the music. So let's get on with the music.
Oh, I
Let's do
read
it.
that
Yeah,
one the other day as well. And
Yeah,
did you see
yeah.
my reply?
Grumpy bugger.
I said, "Cheer up, we could be American."
Yeah, great. There we are. Insulted another country. Let's do this.
Yes.
So, are you ready, sir? 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Oh, it's a show with a good tank.
Let's see some hands in the air, Germany! I'm paralyzed, my brother's eyes are gone, and he shall be buried here in nameless Rox's grave. Mother wrote in a telegram and shed a tear of grief. Modern blood in foreign land trying to understand. Where is this greatness have been told? This is the life that we've been sold. Is this a worthy sacrifice? understand what have I become. I'll do my duties, pay the price. I'll do the worthy sacrifice. I know my deeds are not in vain. Great Lord, and I cannot take more. Great tall, and keep on marching on. Great school, there will be no long goal. Great war, never want to win no war. Then feet by feet, we pay the price of our mighty will. The men of power, we see heroes rise. We face the heat, we are fighting until the dawn. So follow me, and we will write our own history.
Oh, Sabaton.
So good. They're just so good. You know, that I just think they're exactly what we, you know, once you get your head around what Sabaton are, they don't disappoint every time. I don't think they disappoint the first time around, but just they are so Sabaton every time, aren't they?
I know they just they're absolutely great, but I mean they're not subtle. You know, I wouldn't give them subtle.
No.
So, I mean, there's no mystery in the writing. I mean, did you listen to the lyrics? Great war.
I saw that. I had the closed
So
caption.
did I.
Yeah.
I can't take war.
With another encore. Yeah, exactly.
I know. And the band keep marching on. Can you imagine being in the trenches and it's just like, I mean, Eliot or, writing poems or whatever. It's just like, great war.
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
Let's have another encore. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, exactly. But it's a rock song, and it's kicking ass, and they just sound great. They got the whole, the whole thing covered. Great guitar, great bass, great drumming, great singing. Just it's a package.
They even had the tank flames at the front.
Oh,
they had
the
flames going over there, flames going up there. But I tell you, did you see the band? They didn't trust the pyrotechnics. They were way back.
Yeah, right, exactly. You wouldn't get any stage invasion, would you? Because there's like barbed wire and then fire. You'd be burnt to a crisp and stuck on the wire if it would be like a Great War scene.
If they make it past the first napalm field, the tank will get you. Like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clever, very clever. Oh, now the only thing I tell you what. Should we do the scores?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the scores. Right. All right. Here we are, ladies.
So we were saying,
Mark 3.
Yeah, for those who don't know, it's where we come up with a very scientific number, somewhere between 0 and 20. And that is comes up here, and then once we fill out the board, we'll clean it down and start again. So yeah.
And the
Excellent.
gold standard for those who don't know, was Leonard Skinner on what was the highest ever score? 19.9.
I can't remember. It was high up there. It was up there at the top, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
Freebird. That's the ultimate one. Now, will Sabaton beat Freebird?
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I was about to say before we got into scoring, I absolutely think it's a great track. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I'm slightly like we've seen a few videos from that tour now, and I just don't know why they've got one cameraman who stands at the back of the stage, probably because it's too dangerous in front of the stage, maybe, but he stands at the back of the stage, and all you get to see is the back of them and the crowd in the distance and flames. And I think maybe there's a concert video that they sell, and maybe that's why they don't show the front one. But you'd have thought, like, I'd love to have seen that some front-on scenes shots. It sounds amazing. The one camera they have looks amazing. Why not a bit more production thrown in? I would think.
Well,
and this is a video from their official website as well. So
you're right. They probably burnt 9 or 10 cameramen. Then there's a dummy in the pill box. Have you seen them to the right?
I wondered that was a dummy. I wondered that was or that was someone standing very still with a fire extinguisher in case someone caught fire.
Well, I mean, with their wigs, they could go up like a thatched cottage. The whole band.
They bloody well could, couldn't they? You know,
they could.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's a dummy, and you could take the dummy out and actually have a cameraman there. Just a thought. Just a thought.
Just a thought. Yeah,
Unless they blow the dummy up at the end.
Oh, maybe we're missing that bit. Yeah. Okay. But scores. I love it. I really do love it. I think Sabaton are always great. They're a great rock band. They're great, strong songs. They do it so well. I'm going to come in at like a 7.9 is my score on that one.
Very high, very high, very high. I actually thought it wasn't one of the best Sabaton tracks because before they had individual stories, and then you learnt details on the individual stories, like the Night Witches, or a bomber with Charlie Brown in, and he's managed to survive, and this was basically the Great War. I can't take more. Now, that's a given, right? That is a given. Yeah. No one really enjoyed the Great War.
I think some people had a good war.
Oh,
I'm sure. Some people came and said, I had a good war.
I'm just going to quickly move off. I'll come back on the score. We lived next to Major Greenwell in Goring-on-Thames, and he was in the First World War when I was super young. He was old, obviously. And he wrote a book, and basically with letters to his mother back and forward, and he used to get hampers delivered from Harrods down to the trenches, right? And he wrote a book saying what a wonderful war it was. And he had he got a lot of slack for that because so many people died, but he had a great time. He said it was
with his hampers. Okay, right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway.
Back to the song.
I said 7.9. What are you coming in at? So?
I'm gonna come in at a 7. I think it was a great track. I didn't learn anything particularly, but it was still a good track, and it had a key change in.
And a bit of double kick as well, didn't it?
It did. The drummer was really good. The drummers.
Yeah, drummer's really good. He's the drummer who's married to Floor, is that right? If I remember correctly.
And he'd have to be good because she's so big, she'll beat him up.
Yeah, exactly. And she could. Yeah, I bet when they're sort of like singing "Happy Birthday," like around their house or something, it must be a pretty epic performance or something like that. Really.
Well, you think flames are going to come out the wall, and she'll start windmilling over the cake and ruining the 3-year-old's birthday cake.
3 octaves of it. You know, it would be like amazing. Yeah.
And then here come out in a tank, and all the children will be crying at that point, and she'll just windmill the whole picnic to shreds.
Yeah, exactly. It would be brilliant. I'd love to go to one of their birthday parties. Anyway, 7.9. You said a 7.0. Did you say?
Yeah.
So that's a 14.9, I believe, if the math is holding up. So where does that come in our glorious Mark III scoreboard?
14.9 out of 20 is a good one.
That's not bad. Yeah, it's here. It's above Johnny Winter. But it's less than Battles, and so I think that's okay. That seems they're all respectable. Yeah. So
absolutely. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sabaton keeps marching on. at a rate. So keep us up to date with
and
what
there'll
you
be a
would
link
like.
at the end of the video to other Sabaton videos we've done. And so if you want to learn more about Sabaton, follow the link.
Yes, well said. And if there's other Sabatons that you think we should be following as well, because they're continually marching on, please drop the links below, because we do have a good time at Sabaton.
We absolutely love it. And please remember, you've got to pay the price, so please like and subscribe. That is the thing. And if you really want to pay the price, come and join us on Patreon. And we'd love to see you there as well.
All right, everyone, take care. And remember, the Great War, I can't really take more.
But if you want an encore, come back here.
Cheers, bye.
See you on the flip side.
We should start a band.